In the past, I'm an introverted person who enjoyed spending time alone. I had always been content with playing video games, playing with my phone, and even just staying at home do nothing. I've never been interested in socializing or making new friends. Basically, I'm a quiet kid in my class. One day back in my primary class, I noticed someone brought a Rubik's Cube to play, but no one was able to solve it, until a person who came up and solved it straight away. I was fascinated and shocked seeing this scene. Everyone in the class almost admired him for what he did. That gave me the courage to buy one and give it a try. At first, I was struggled to solve the Rubik's Cube. I spent hours turning and twisting the cube, trying to figure out the only way to solve it, but the cube still remains unsolved. The best I could do at that time was solving two sides. However, I didn't give up. I started watching tutorials through YouTube about how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Then after following a few videos, I solved it, and yes, 6 sides were solved completely. It was definitely a big joy completing a new achievement. With some internet browsing at home, I found out that there are people who are able to solve a Rubik's Cube in just a few seconds. It blows my mind straight away. Without any hesitation, I then pick up my cube again and attempt to solve it faster. I kept on practicing and recognizing the patterns of Rubik's Cube in order to solve faster. Slowly but surely, I'm getting some progress here. Eventually, this Rubik's Cube I got has become my newfound hobby that eases my boredom. I didn't share this to anyone. But my family noticed how much time I was spending with my Rubik's Cube. To be honest, they were impressed by my skill and dedication, and they started encouraging me to participate in a Rubik's Cube competition. This is where my challenge began. I didn't like the idea of being surrounded by so many people that I'd not know, and I was scared to socialize with other people. Also, I was worried about competing in front of others. But eventually, with the constant encouragement from my parents, I decided to give it a try. So, I registered for a competition near my area. Day by day passed until I arrived at the competition venue. I was amazed by how many people were actually sharing the same hobby as me. With many practices at home, I was able to get some decent results at the competition, which I'm already satisfied since this is my first ever competition. Even though I'm so nervous because it's a different environment, but still definitely a good experience. As I became more involved in the cubing community, I started to come out from my shell. The people there are very nice and friendly to me, which for me doesn't look scary at all. It really changed my mind about not being social to others. I made new friends and started to feel more comfortable in social situations. I realized that the Rubik's Cube had given me a new sense of purpose and gained confidence that I've never known I will have in my entire life. In the end, I continued to pursue my passion for the Rubik's Cube. I competed many competitions in Malaysia, and the most unforgettable moment in November 2019, I got a single solve with a time of 6.66 seconds officially. At that time it placed me 8th in Malaysia. A huge goal in my life. Of course, I will keep working hard to get an even better result. And although I'm still an introverted at heart, I'm glad that I found a community of like-minded people who accepted me for who I am. Overall, I am impressed by how much I've changed with just a Rubik's Cube, and I couldn't imagine my life without it.